and welcome to a new reading vlog. My hair probably looks weird, and that's because I was starting to do it, and then I got this package at my back door, which is kind of wet because it's snowing and the snow is melting, or it had snowed and the snow's melting because it's warmer today. But it's from Bookishly, and I don't know if I'm just dumb and I don't remember, but I don't remember what on earth this is or ever receiving an email or anything, so I don't know how this got here. I very well could have received an email, but like I get a ton of emails about stuff like this and I can't remember what I've like agreed to and what I haven't. So oh my god, this is like Fort Knox. I really want to try and open this before my friend gets here because a couple of my friends and I were going out for pancakes and I want to open this because I'm so curious. Whoever wrote this note on this postcard has the most beautiful penmanship in the world, but I think that I talked to this company like before Christmas and that's why I'm forgetting. But it says that this is Bookishly's Classic of the Month Book Club subscription box. So it features a book with one of their exclusively designed covers and a yummy packet of tea from their friends at 10 Year, I believe that says. All right, well, I'm just intrigued and really want to dive into here, so I'm gonna do that. Beautiful. So this here is a mug. Oh, cute. It says books before looks. That's so fun. Oh, I really like this, and I collect mugs, so I'm definitely down for a new mug. And also clearly I'm all about books before looks based on my hair and present appearance, but it's fine. Okay, I think everything else is in here. Oh my god, I almost don't even want to unwrap this. Okay, so first of all, it is a J. I couldn't tell if it was a J or a T, but it is Genier World of Teas, and this one is lemon ginger tea. And then we have the book, which is wrapped in wrapping paper, and it is like the prettiest wrapping paper in the world. It is so cute. So there's a couple of links in here on how you can get the subscription box, so I will link those down below for you. But they have this subscription which you can get at www.teaandbookclub.com, and then you can get just book lover gifts, and those are at www.bookishly.co.uk. And then they also have lovely poetry and word gifts from www.bespokeverse.co.uk. But like I said, all those links will be down below because I'm sure me telling you to them like verbatim is not helpful. Verbatim isn't the word that I wanted, but oh my god, I can't get over this wrapping paper. It's so pretty, but I really want to know what this is. So, oh, I don't want to rip it. Is that Canada? It is Canada. Yay. Maybe if I just like slide it out. Oh, excellent. Oh, beautiful. Oh my god. Okay, I need to take it out of the plastic so then you guys can actually see it. I'm sure if you know me though, you can tell what book it is, but oh my god, this is just like a slipcover. Oh my god. Okay, so it's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. Oh, it's so pretty. So underneath it's the Wordsworth Classics edition, which I actually don't own, but it has Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass in here. And then Bookishly has designed this really pretty slipcover that is just so gorgeous and I really, really love. So that was a lovely surprise package, but now my friend's on her way, so I need to go and put on real pants. Good morning. So it is Wednesday and I have been a terrible vlogger this week so far, but I'm kind of hoping to make up for that in the next couple of days because today is Valentine's Day, and if you watched my February TBR then you might remember that I said I wanted to do a 24-hour readathon on Valentine's Day. So the plan is basically the same, but my mom's home sick, so I don't know how much reading time I will actually get in. I'm gonna try my best though, but I have, since I last updated you guys, finished Hamilton and Peggy by Elham Eliot. I did end up finishing it before its release date and it was okay. It's very much like, there were lots of little historical factoids in there, so I think as far as like an educational novel goes, it's pretty good for that, but Hamilton was hardly in it and I felt like it wasn't really the story of Peggy, it was more so the story of the Revolution and all the different battles and stuff, so it was kind of boring and honestly dragged on a little bit for my taste but oh well, what can you do? So after that, I was going to pick up the Traitors game by Jennifer A. Nielson, which I read a couple pages of, and I am going to pick this up again, but I have moved on to my Valentine's Day read. So first and foremost, I'm listening to the audiobook for Love, Life, and the List by Casey West, which I only have about 3 hours left in, so I will be able to finish that. And then I also am starting, it's downstairs just because that's where I was reading it last, but The Romantics by Leah Conan, because that's literally a love story told from the perspective of love. So I felt like that was perfect for Valentine's Day. But I'm going to go and get some reading done, and then I actually do have quite a few chores that I wanted to get done today, so we'll see how this goes. So my readathon has been going pretty well. I finished my first book. It's about 3 p.m. right now, I believe, but I finished Love, Life, and the List by Casey West, and it was super cute. I really enjoyed it. I was super excited for this one just because the concept seemed like something I would really like, just with the fact that the main character basically makes this whole list so then she can kind of plan out life experiences, so then her art will be better, and it definitely delivered. I really liked it. I'm really torn on my rating. I'm torn between a 3.5 and a 4 out of 5 stars, so I think right now I'm going to settle on a 3.75, getting real specific. But I also have been reading The Romantics, and I'm on about page 60, but right now I'm actually going to take a little bit of a break because I want to do a little bit of a writing sprint so then I can still get some writing done today. So I'm going to make some coffee and then do a little bit of writing. I'm finished with my writing for right now, but I ended up actually finishing chapter 1. I don't know how many words I have, but I know I have 7 pages, but my word count is at 2,316 words, which I'm really happy about. But I'm done writing for today. Now I'm going to read The Romantics while I'm waiting for dinner to be ready. I'm just waiting for the chicken to cook. But I also have picked up another audiobook, and that is Autobiography by Christina Lauren. So it is now nighttime, but I ended up finishing The Romantics by Leah Conan, which I think I would give about a 2.5 out of 5 stars. I don't know what it is about the books that I'm reading this year, but I feel like 2 stars has become like average for me. Usually it was 3 stars, but I feel like I've read so many books that have been 2 stars or like around 2 stars. So I feel like I've just been reading books that I don't really like, and I don't know why. But this was really cute. It delivered on the fact that it was a rom-com. I just found that the main character was really annoying and I didn't really like the characters that much. It was cool that it was a rom-com told from the perspective of love personified. That was very different, so it was a good Valentine's Day read, but ultimately I just didn't like the characters or anything like that, so oh well. So as far as my audiobook goes, I'm doing pretty well with it, so I might be able to finish it by 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, or closer to 11 actually, which is when I officially started the readathon, so we'll see. Hello and happy Thursday. So I actually ended up finishing my 3rd book for my little mini readathon. So I finished listening to the audiobook for Autobiography, and it was super cute, really touching, and a very intense story, much more intense than I was expecting. It delved a lot into the Mormon culture and how religion affects those of a different sexuality, and how a community that really thrives on its religion treats those. So I found it to be super interesting and just a great story, so I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 stars. I haven't actually marked it as finished on Goodreads, but once I do, it's 4 out of 5 stars. So I did end up finishing 3 books for my little mini readathon. So just to recap here, first I finished Love, Life, and the List by Casey West. Then I read The Romantics by Leah Conan, and finally I read Autobiography by Christina Lauren. So I think for a day that had like, it was just a bunch of stuff kept on happening that was kind of keeping me from reading time, I think I did really, really well. So I'm super happy with that. But actually, Read by Zoe just announced that there is going to be another 24-hour readathon. I think she says Saturday, March 3rd. So as long as I'm not working, I'll probably participate in that one as well. Honestly, weekdays are kind of better for me for the 24-hour readathon, so I might do it on like the Monday. But either way, I do enjoy doing them, and maybe I'll be able to actually like stay up for the 24 hours. But I had worked until 5 in the morning the day before yesterday, and I had only gotten like 2 hours of sleep, so I didn't want to stay up, obviously. And then tonight I'm actually working an overnight thing, so I'm working until 2 in the morning, so I didn't want to stay up last night either. So it wasn't exactly the best timing, but I just thought it would be fun to kind of marathon a bunch of my romances that are on my TBR for Valentine's Day, and it was really fun. So now I do have quite a few things that I'm hoping to accomplish today. I want to get some filming done today. I was originally going to film on Tuesday or Wednesday, but then my mom was homesick both days and I just ended up hanging out with my mom. So now today I am going to get some filming done. I need to film a book haul. I need to do my January wrap up still, even though it's almost time for my February wrap up. So I'm clearly doing really well. And I honestly don't really know what else I'm going to film. I need to get some writing done today because I've kind of figured out that if I write at least 1,000 words every single day, then in 90 days I'll be at 90,000 words, which is kind of standard for a fantasy novel. I'm not really putting too much on the word count. I just want to make sure I'm getting the story out. And I think that's a really big struggle for me to remind myself as I'm writing, since I'm such a perfectionist, that this is just a first draft and I just need to get the story out and then I can revise after. So I am going to try and do 1,000 words a day so then I can encourage myself to get the story out. But I think with NaNoWriMo, a lot of the reason why I was having trouble being successful is, one, it was a super busy time of year, and two, constantly having the word count thing, like I would write with the word count next to me and then I would just be so fixated on that. So I think that really discouraged me from just getting the story out. So I don't know if I'll do NaNoWriMo again. I'm just kind of doing my own thing right now and we'll see what happens. But I need to go and recurl this half of my hair because like I try so hard to curl my hair, but I hate the way it turns out. But this side of my hair always looks awful when I curl it, and this is like my good side. I don't even know. I need to go and fix that and then get filming. Woo, that was time consuming. So I filmed a book haul and I didn't even, like, there's not that many books. There really is not. But I still ended up having 20 minutes of footage, which I guess, I mean, it's not half an hour, which is good, but it definitely wasn't as long as I was expecting it to be. No, that's not right. It was longer than I expected it to be. Wow. But now I haven't filmed my camera batteries in a while. I have 3 batteries for the camera that I use to film there. This one I only have the 1, but I haven't charged any of the 3, so they're all dying. I have the 1 charging right now, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit in all the filming that I had wanted to. But I'm going to try and do my January wrap up, and then maybe I'll be able to do my March TBR, but we'll see how it goes. It's also like way later than I thought it was. It is already 1:30 p.m. and I'm like, I haven't gotten a lot done, but I've been like, I feel like I've been nonstop since I got up. I don't even know. But look at how foggy and eerie it is outside. I don't think you can really tell, but it's like super foggy. So I'm thoroughly annoyed right now. So I was filming my January wrap up, and like I said, my batteries, I was having issues with them, and then this one started flashing red. So I was like, okay, I'll just talk about one more book and then I'll change out the battery, because the battery that I had charging isn't even fully charged yet. Because usually I have like a minute or so where it's flashing red and then it's fine. So I have time. But literally like 2 seconds later, this stupid thing turns off and then the footage is gone. All the stuff that I filmed for my wrap up is gone, and it's just my book haul, the end of that. So I lost all that footage and wasted all that time, and I'm thoroughly annoyed. So this battery is showing at 3 bars right now, but like I don't want it to die while I'm filming, but I do really want to get this filmed, so I guess I'm just going to hope for the best and hopefully not waste any time, and I'm just super annoyed. So I ended up getting my January wrap up filmed as well. I decided to wait on my March TBR because I don't know if that's the video that I want to actually film. I haven't done a recommendations video in a while, so I feel like that could be fun. I don't really know yet. I still need to actually make like a video plan for March, so maybe I'll have time to do that tonight. I don't really know. Probably not because I'm working. I don't think I ever told you, but I started listening to the audiobook for The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna a while ago at work. That probably made you really dizzy, that spinning. I'm sorry, I'll stop in a second. There we go. But I'm a fair bit into it. I think I only have about 4 hours left, and I am really, really liking it. I had heard endless good things about this, so I'm interested to see how it's going to go. But for now, I'm going to get some writing done, and then if I have a little bit of time, then I'll probably make my March video plan, and I'm probably done filming for the day. So now it is writing time. It's actually 11 in the morning. I ended up waking up late because I had inventory last night. So I ended up finishing work at 2, but then it always takes me a while to kind of like wind down after work. So I didn't end up falling asleep until around 4. So I'm pretty tired, but I still got all dressed and ready for the day. Like, I don't do it a lot, as you can kind of see in vlogs, but I feel like it's important for me to still get like dressed and ready even if I'm working from home. That way I'm like motivated to get stuff done, blah blah blah. But today I'm actually just going to take out my bullet journal. I'm not sure where it is, but I'm going to make a plan for the day. But I think on the agenda for today is definitely writing. I have to get some information to my dad, so I need to figure that stuff out. Those are probably my morning priorities. I do need to tidy up my room just a little bit. There's just like a couple of things on the floor, so I don't need to like full-blown clean it, but I need to like make my bed and stuff. I think I'm going to make chicken and dumpling soup today. I don't know for sure, but I think I'm gonna do that. And there were other things that I wanted to do, but I completely forget. I'm hoping I'll be able to finish The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna today. I'm almost done it. I have that little bit left at the end, and it's really, really good. Like, the writing is incredible, and I'm just so immersed in the story of these sisters. It's ridiculous. But I think today, this is the other thing that I had wanted to do. I think I'm going to do some editing today as well. I don't know if I'll edit my January wrap-up, but I do want to start editing this reading vlog, hopefully, but that's not really my top priority. I haven't started my physical read yet, but I am planning on picking up Traitors game by Jennifer A. Nielson. My focus today is going to be on finishing the Nightingale audiobook, and then I will probably move on to focusing on this a little bit. I also want to get back into the course that I was taking. I was taking a course on basically the monarchs of England and the history of England, and I was doing really well with it, but then I got super caught up in a bunch of audiobooks. Like, I'm listening to like 4 audiobooks right now, so I think I need to finish with my audiobooks and then I'll go back to that. But now I'm going to go and plan my day, tidy my room, and then get that information from my dad and then write. So I just finished The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna, and oh my god, I don't even know how to describe how much I loved this. Like, I do not hesitate to say that this is an instant favorite. This is one of my favorite books that I've ever read, or I mean listened to, since I did the audiobook. But it was so powerful and amazing, and I loved the sister relationship. I loved how it was showing women and their strength during World War II, and it honestly, so many terrible things were happening that my heart is just heavy thinking about it and thinking of all the things that these characters went through, and I just wanted to shelter them from it all. And I literally was like trying to write a review on Goodreads, and I was like trying not to cry. That's how much this story resonated with me, and it was just so beautiful and vivid, and it's hard to believe that it's fiction. I mean, obviously it's historical fiction, so it's based in real events, but the characters just felt so real that it's kind of like, once I was done, I was like, oh, these people don't actually exist, right? Like, I had to remind myself. It was just so incredible, and my expectations going into it were sky high because I have heard nothing but amazing things about this book from everyone who's read it, and everyone had been telling me that I needed to read it, and I'm so glad that I finally did because this was beautiful and I absolutely adored it. So I know that this is going to be a book that I'm going to never stop talking about, and I'm going to just tell everyone that I know to read. So after that very emotional and intense experience, I still need to tidy up my room and do the schedule stuff that I was saying. I haven't done any of it. I made soup, which is good, so that's cooking. It's in the slow cooker, so like I don't just have it on the stove, but I do really need to get down to business. I just got so into the audiobook that I was like, I can't put this down, so I'm just going to do stuff where I can listen to an audiobook. But now I actually need to do stuff. Okay, so good thing I'm up to date with my reading vlog, so it's all edited up until this very clip that I'm filming right now. So that's what I've been doing for the past little bit, is editing. Actually, there was a little bit of vlogception there, which I thought was fun. But bad thing is I haven't written all day and it's already almost 4 o'clock. So clearly I'm doing real well. I'm super awful with procrastinating on my writing, just because I know that I need to like really get into it and really like put my mind on that one thing. It's not that I don't want to do it. It's, oh my god, it takes so much out of me because I put so much pressure on myself for it. But I really do want to try and get 1,000 words done a day, or at least like shoot for that goal. If I don't get it one day, I'm sure another day I'll write a little bit more, so it's fine. But I just want to kind of have my goal in mind and try and do it. So I'm hoping that next week I can really get into the habit of waking up and writing right away, like not dilly-dallying at all, just taking my time doing other stuff. I need to write first thing in the morning, or else I leave it until late and then end up rushing and not really having a lot of time to dedicate to it. I'm a terrible procrastinator, what can I say? But I've gotten most of the things done on my to-do list, so all I have to do still is I still need to tidy up my room. I wanted to finish my March spread for my bullet journal, which I have actually been using, which is good. And then I have a sponsorship thing that I need to look into, and then writing. So I still have 4 things on my to-do list, but I'll show you what I have so far for my March spread. So I've done my title page, which is inspired by Amanda Rachley, which was also the inspiration for my last thing. This is what she did for September, which was succulents, which are really difficult to do, but I was happy with how it turned out. I still need to do my calendar page here. I do have my little writing, whoopsies, not writing, ow! I literally just ate my bullet journal. But I have my reading page all set up, and then, oh, I didn't even really remember that I did this. I also have my video plans, my sleep tracker, and my writing plans. So what I've done for my writing plans is I don't remember how many boxes. It's 6x4, so I have 24 boxes here, and each one has 1,000 in it because I'm aiming for 1,000 words a day, but I haven't put a date on it. So basically I'm trying to shoot for 24 days of hitting 1,000 words. We'll see how that works out, but I haven't set up anything else. I think I'm going to change my daily spread because, as you can see, I've only really been using the to-do list. So I think I'm going to do like a weekly spread thing. I don't really know. I'm still figuring this stuff out, which is why I haven't done a video on it or anything. Maybe I will, but not for a while. But now I'm going to stop procrastinating and actually get some writing done. Yay! Hello, happy Sunday. So I didn't vlog at all yesterday. I don't really know why, but I was going to pick up the Traitors game, but then I decided instead that I was going to pick up one of my March arcs, so then I can get a head start on those, since I feel like as of now they're kind of more important than February arcs because February is like basically done. So there was logic behind it. But I ended up picking up The Astonishing Color of After by Emily X. Art Pan, and I'm really enjoying it. I just picked it up last night and I'm already like 60 pages into it. I got into it very quickly and I ended up reading those pages very quickly. So right now I'm doing some writing and I'm finishing up some editing for this vlog, but after that I think I'm going to read this because I'm really liking it. But since I was kind of getting a little bit of a groove with my writing, I'm gonna go back to doing that. So it is Sunday night and I just wanted to give you guys a little wrap up on what I ended up reading this week. As per usual, I'm only going to be giving you my ratings for now. I will give you full thoughts and everything in my monthly wrap up. But I had an excellent reading week. I ended up reading a total of 5 entire books, and 3 of those were all on one day, which was Valentine's Day. So the first book that I read is Hamilton and Peggy by L.M. Eliot, which I ended up giving a 2.5 out of 5 stars. Next are my 3 Valentine's Day reads. So first is Love Life in the List by Casey West, which I gave a 3.75 out of 5 stars. I followed that with The Romantics by Leah Conan, which I gave a 2 out of 5 stars. And the final book that I read in that 24-hour period is Autobiography by Christina Lauren, which I gave a 4 out of 5 stars. And the final book that I read this week is The Nightingale by Christina Lauren, which I ended up giving, as you guys know, a glowing 5 out of 5 stars. I also have started reading The Astonishing Color of After by Emily X.R. Pan, which I am really enjoying and making my way through very quickly. So I got about 80 pages into it this week. And I'm very, very tired, but I'm hoping I'll be able to read a little bit before bed. So that is all for this week's reading vlog. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!